What's up, y'all? This is I Ride Share Too, and this is your man Vince. Now, today we're going to talk about how to maintain your current rating and improve upon it, but to not allow it to go down any further. And I just stumbled on this method not too long ago. Now, we all know that passengers will complain about anything and give you a low rating for it. They'll give you a low rating for something that you have no control over. Now, Uber has been trying to balance that, I must admit, by, I think during this 180 days of change that they just recently had, they also included passenger do's and don'ts, let's say, and also made it so that they led you through some more prompts, and as far as passengers complaining, and if those prompts didn't rise to the level of equaling or deserving of a bad rating, they would not necessarily take that into consideration, that rating that they gave you. I don't know exactly how it works, but that's the general gist of it. Now, what I've stumbled upon is that just like passengers can complain, drivers have the opportunity to log complaints too against passengers. And a few times I've noticed that I've logged complaints against passengers. You just go into the app, the help section, and on any particular ride, you can, there are categories that say that the passenger was rude, or you felt unsafe, or something to that effect. My neighbor's running the vacuum cleaner, so excuse the noise. But, and thereby, if you lodge that complaint, I think it nullifies any complaint that they may have, or nullifies that rating they may give to you. So let's say I give you an example of a rider I had. When, it's kind of cool here in California now, Los Angeles. And if I'm driving in the morning and it's cold out, I lock my windows because I don't want anybody opening them and freezing me out of my own car. And I refuse to drive when I'm uncomfortable, too cold or too hot or whatever the case may be. And then this one particular passenger I had wanted to insist that she have control over the window, and I'm like, no, it's too cold for me out there. I'm keeping the windows up, and I cracked it a little for her, but I would not unlock the window so she can crack them as far as she wanted to, because once I did that, I know she was going to roll them all the way down. Not that I can't roll them back up and lock them again, but I just didn't want to go through all that. And I complained and said, it was rude of her to not want to take in consideration that I'm telling her it's cold outside. I can't drive when it's cold, and she just wanted to lower the window irregardless. So made a complaint and said that was rude of her. And noticed that my rating didn't go down because I know she was a prime candidate for somebody who would have gave me a 1-star rating for something like that. And the ratings didn't go down, and I've done that a few times with people. So if I feel like that they're going to give me a low rating because of some little bit of friction we may have had in the car, there was one passenger, she wasn't even the account, she was the guest of the account, and wanted me to turn off my radio so she can make a phone call. And I always say that, these are our vehicles. This is my car. It's not your office. So I'll turn it down to a level where you can make your phone call, but I'm not turning my radio off. And for me, it acts as an indicator anyway, because I keep it on Pandora, and if I lose the music cuts off, I know my signal cut off as well. So, and that was another one where after the ride is over, as soon as the ride is over, I'll make that complaint in the help section. And so far, I've noticed that my rating has not gone down. So I believe that to be true, that if you, and what they say is they sorry that this happened, Uber that is, they sorry that it's happened, and they'll try not to pair you up with these persons again. And they're sorry, sorry that you had to experience that type of treatment. And it goes on to say that there are guidelines for passengers to follow, which they are. I haven't really read through them myself, but I know one of the guidelines is that passengers, if they talk on the phone, they have to talk low on the phone so as not to disturb the driver. So keep that in mind. And one day I'm going to read through that whole passenger guideline thing and see what Uber is mandating for them. But that's it. So if you want to maintain your current rating and help it go up, you got to nullify those potential bad ratings by complaining or filing a complaint in the help section that the passenger was either rude to you, or there was one occasion I said that I felt unsafe, and I had to actually let the young ladies out the car before they got to their destination, because one, they started to use, she used a profane word, and that's it for me. And I said that I feared that I had to let them out, and I feared that the situation may escalate. And like I said, actually let them out the car, but I uploaded the video to YouTube, put it as unlisted so nobody else would be able to look for it, and sent the link to YouTube so they can view the video. Nothing ever came of it. So that's why for that situation that I had to let these two young ladies out is why I started to actually document all my issues with riders. And I know there's a couple of riders out there that would have given me a low rating for whatever reason, and it didn't seem to affect my current rating. So there it is. I stumbled on this method. I want to share it with you guys. If there's any question about somebody going to give you a low rating and y'all have some friction, you make the complaint first to what I believe may nullify their low rating of you. All right, so I hope you liked the video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and if you didn't like the video, still want you to subscribe, like, share. For new drivers, don't forget to use my promo code to get that Lyft and Uber bonus money. And y'all stay safe out there, all right? Peace.